And there you have it. Fresh, homemade corn tortillas with chile and traditional. Can you see? Okay, so we're gonna need cold water, hot water, and this is what I'm using. I'm gonna add 2 cups. Oh, no, this one. Okay. You're gonna laugh once you learn that how easy it is to do corn tortillas and way cheaper. Way cheaper. Okay. I have my 2 cups. My 2 cups of that, and I'm gonna start adding my water and my hot water. So be careful. Okay. This is gonna be hot. Let me start mixing it with this because it's really hot. And then I'm gonna do it with my hands because I don't want to burn. Okay. So don't burn yourself. And I'm just going to work it out. Okay? Okay. So this one has no gluten in it, right? The corn tortilla. So it's no need for us to wait to rest the dough like our flour tortilla. So these are ready to start. So let's start. Okay. I always suggest that when you're doing your tortillas, okay, I'm gonna show you, hold on. A clean towel, so I'm getting this small towel and I'm going to get it wet. Okay, so this is a wet towel and I'm gonna put it on top so my dough is always like fresh and doesn't get that dry. So let's start doing our tortillas. Okay. You're gonna need one of this. Now, if you don't have one, these are very cheap. You can find it at Walmart. If you live in Texas, HEB has them. You can find it on Amazon. These are the cheapest one. It's less than $10. They're more fancy ones. You don't need to, but I mean, you could. We're gonna need 2 plastic that we're gonna put here and here. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab a piece of, okay, like a lime maybe, and always keep this one like this, or you can make all your balls. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. You put a plastic, you put it in the middle, and you put your other plastic on top, and you're gonna press. Okay. Okay, you can make it bigger if you want to. Then you remove this one, and this one is gonna come very easy, okay? Now, let's take it to the stove so I can show you. Okay, so my pan is hot. So this is what we're gonna do. You put your tortilla, and you're gonna count maybe 10 to 15 seconds, or I'm gonna show you how to know when to turn it, okay? So we're gonna wait here. Bear with me these seconds. Okay. Let me, I don't know if you can see, but these, it's like very easy to up. Okay. Like 10, 15 seconds. Then here, we're gonna wait maybe 40 seconds, 50 seconds, and I'm gonna show you. So let's count like 40 seconds, and then we're going to turn it again. Okay. Okay. So if you see a little gold, then it's ready. This is not, so I'm gonna leave it a little more, or you can turn it. And you're going to see how it's gonna start bubbling. Can you see how it's bubbling? You can let him wait a little longer, so you can have here like more like brown side, like more brown color, but this is coming. Look at that. Beautiful. Right? And this is what you're looking for. because the steam is telling you that it's cooking inside the tortilla. So I'm gonna get this out. Sorry. And look at this beauty. And I'm gonna make more. Okay, remember, I'm gonna check how is this part. I'm gonna leave it a little longer. 15 more seconds. So let's count so I can turn it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're gonna change it. We're gonna turn it. Okay? And maybe a little more because I like to have it like this. Let me show you. But this is optional like this. I love this, but you don't have to. It's fine. And look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Look at that. Hold on. I want you to see it better. Can you see? Bing, bing, bing. Look at that. That's what you want. Now, okay, I want to record this because I want to show you something that I love to do with my corn tortilla. So did you see that we have this bag, right? Okay, I'm going to get it out. And look what we're going to do, okay? Okay, so you need this type of knife. And I'm going to have here shredded cheese. Immediately after, you need to open it. That's why the bubble is going to be so helpful. Because basically the bubble, it's already like make the pocket for you, right? So what I'm just doing, it's a little bit open it. Oh, hold on, I broke it. Okay, but this is what you want. Oh, where are you guys? I need the pocket and I'm gonna add cheese. So you have to be very careful. You don't want to break it, right? So I don't know if you can see me. Yes, you can. Okay, so I'm adding some cheese. And with your hand, I'm just gonna like separate it. And now I'm gonna take it again to my, to the stove. This is gonna be very fast because we just wanna melt the cheese, okay? I just wanna melt the cheese, turn it the other way. Okay. Because we just wanna melt it. And take it out. Okay, let me take it out. Hot. Okay, but I want to show you. So this is your tortilla and it's ready to make any taco that you want, right? Without making the quesadilla and open it and put it, right? Because sometimes you break the tortilla when you do a quesadilla and you want to add meat in there. But this one's already, right? I mean, you can make a taco, you're fine. Look at this. Ah! Okay. What? So basically you have a quesadilla inside your tortilla. Now, let's say that you're doing the tortillas, you don't want to wait, right? What I recommend, what I do, it's, I only do the pocket right away and just continue putting all my tortillas together. I don't put the cheese until we're going to eat. So I can do the tacos. Usually that's what I use them for, the tacos. These tacos, I'm going to show you. It's coming out of the recipe. So go and give some love to that we're using these ones. And I'm going to give you other options. But isn't that so clever? Yeah. And it's really good. And you know what? Corn tortillas taste so good. Way cheaper to do. So let's continue because I'm going to show you how you can make it with chile, with flavor. Well, these already have flavor, but more. Let's continue. Okay, so like I already got this one out. I just did the pocket, right? And that's it. Cover it. Continue putting it with the rest of your flour, your corn tortillas. And that's it. You have them ready. So when you need them, you're just going to fill them with cheese and finish it up. I will show you. Okay, when your tortilla doesn't want to puff up, you just go around and pressure a little bit. Can you see the little bubbles? That's enough. That's enough to help your tortilla to cook inside. Okay, just go like that and it will pop. Okay, I'm gonna get it out. So you cannot turn your tortilla more than 3 times, okay? So this is my first time. So that's 1. This is number 2. Okay. And we're gonna turn it 1 more time and you can see how puffs as well. But more than 3, it's no bueno, no good for our tortilla, okay? Okay, and this is gonna be our 3rd time turning it. Look at this beauty. Okay. Okay, let me show you something very quick. So, this dough, if you see, it's breaking, right? This dough is not good or not the best for the sopes, okay? To make sopes. Hold on, what's going on my phone? It's okay, let me finish. But it's perfect for your tortillas, okay? For the sopes, you need a more moist dough, okay? But for my tortillas are perfect. So, now another thing that I wanted to tell you. When you don't turn your tortillas more than 3 times, right? But sometimes, the majority of the times, the tortillas are fine and start like puffing. Does it work? Like puffing at the second time that you turn it. If that happens, leave it like that. Don't turn it a 3rd time. When do we use that 3rd time? When and the second time my tortilla didn't puff, then turn it a 3rd time. I'm just doing it that right now here. This is my second, so this is my 3rd time that I'm going to turn it, and it's going to start puffing. But do not do more than 3 times. Now, they still good if they didn't puff? Yes, they're gonna be good. But we want it to puff in order for us to make the pocket. Because when they puff, it's telling you that it will cook inside. Okay? But that's all. And remember, if it does not puff, use something to press it, and look, it's puffy now, right? You can do that, okay? This is done. Let's get it out. Okay, another thing. If you're not going to use your tortillas right away, I suggest you to do this so they don't get stick to it. So let me show you. If you're not going to use them right away, just put it like this, separate it for 5 minutes so they don't get, because if you continue like pile them, they're going to get stuck, like, and they're gonna break. And remember that these are more gentle because remember that we have pockets, right? So we don't want them to break. So I just suggest you to do that. So I wanna touch on this. I wanna show you something that it could happen if you add more water than what it needs, because it's common that happens, and a lot of they text me and they ask me, well, it didn't work, or this is happening, why is happening? And let me show you. So okay, so let's say you grab your dough. I'm gonna remove a little bit because I think it's too much. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the plastic, and let's do the tortilla like we will do it, right? Okay. And then if you have a hard time getting it out of the plastic without breaking, like you have to be very gentle. And then, oh, I got it out, fine. Oh, it's sticking to my hand. Okay, let me show you what's gonna happen. Hold on. And then you were like, oh, I succeed, I have it. Oh, guess what? It's getting stuck into my hand, right? So it's kind of a little hard, but okay. Oh, I did it. Oh, did you see? One, it breaks. But let me show you what happens when your dough it has more water than it's supposed to. Did you see the bubbles that they're forming? Like this bubble, all these bubbles. It's air that come inside, and those bubbles, they're not gonna cook right there. And the dough, the tortilla is gonna get stick. It's gonna, how do you say it? Like it's gonna get stick into the pan. So you're gonna need like to flip it over, Or sometimes like I wanted to do it, like you saw me doing the other ones, right? Even though it is curved and I can do it. Can you see? Can you see the bubbles? Can you see all those bubbles that they didn't cook because of that? That means it has a lot of water. Once it's gonna stick into your hand, one is having a hard time here, it's thick and it's not going to puff. Okay, why? Because it has a lot of bubbles, air bubbles that it didn't cook at all. And it's not letting them cook. So I wanted to show you this. And I wanted to show you this because it might happen to you. It happens when you don't know exactly the measurement. So, and the difference from the flour tortillas. Flour tortillas, it depends, right? With corn tortillas, you can be more exact. It can be a little more exact because it doesn't have gluten. So, if that's happened to you, it's because you add more water than it needs to. So don't worry, just add a little bit more flour, corn flour, masa harina, however you know it. Put it a little more, mix it up, and that should be just fine. Okay? And that's it. Let's continue. Now, I'm going to show you how we can make a spicy ones. So good. Let me show you. Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to do our spicy tortillas. So for that, I'm going to need chile de árbol. And I always recommend buy the big bag because you're going to use it a lot. So, and what I did is I removed the little tail of a lot of, like 2 bunches of chile de árbol, and I blended dry, just like that, so you can have this powder, okay? I like to do, because you have to make quite a bit in order for you to get it very, like this, very sandy. So I like to have this bag, and I put it there because you can do this delicious potatoes. Have you make those? Oh, to die for, they're so good. And we're gonna need it for this as well. So, you know, and they're there forever. So you just put it on your, where you have all your spices, and it will be fine. But that's what we're doing, okay? And I already blended dry, just like that. And that's it. And be careful when you open it, the blender, because you'll start coughing. So if you want to cover it or just a little, you know, so it can go out. That will help too. Let's continue. Okay, now I'm gonna put this aside for a little bit. I have my dough, okay, and what I'm gonna do in this one, I will add some salt. Just eyeball it, maybe it will depend, but you just eyeball it. But you have to add salt. The reason for that is because if you only add the chile, the spice, it's gonna taste really bad. You need flavor, so the salt is gonna help us for that. I do not add salt in the traditional ones because you don't need it. It tastes so good. But when I'm gonna add the chile, I do need flavor. So the chile is, you're going to add as many as you want. If you want it very spicy, it's gonna be very spicy. You add more. If you don't want it that much, don't add much. It's just up to you, but it's gonna be spicy, just so you know. So good with the cheese in the middle. Whew. It's gonna be delicious. And I'm just going to mix it up so my chile can be in all my dough. And you're going to do the tortillas as traditional. So let me show it to you. If it's getting too sticky, just wet your hand. That's it. Don't add more water to the dough. Just whatever you get in your hand. And stay tuned because look what I'm going to show you. What recipe I'm going to share with you on Wednesday using these corn tortillas, homemade with the cheese. Of course, you can make it with ones from the store too. So stay tuned. Okay, now I'm going to do as normal. I'm gonna get my machine. I'm gonna get a little bit, it changed a little bit of color, right? Because it's the chile. And you do exactly the same. Oh well. Hold on. When that happens, it's because my plastic is not big enough. And so what I like to do, because I wanted to do a little thinner, I so I can make sure it has more space. And then I can do it again. Oh well, it gets thick anyway. Okay, let's do this tortillas. And you do it exactly the same way as the other one. I'm very excited because guess what? I'm gonna start posting 2 videos a week. 2. So Sundays and Wednesdays are gonna be the days that I'm gonna be posting at 3 p.m. Central Time. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna be mixing it up. I'm gonna be doing the frugal shopping week recipes, and I'm gonna be showing you as well the other, just one recipe like this taquitos, or just different recipes, because I want to show you Cinco de Mayo is coming and I have appetizer that I want to share. I have a very delicious authentic Mexican cake that I want to share with you as well. So we're gonna start doing 2 videos a week. Are you excited? Because I am. Something else that you can do to make it easy for you is, one, it is here puff. You can just, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. And just open it. Put it in something like this so you don't burn, right? And just go around and around. This is already cooked, so it's so easy for you. Look, I'm not breaking it, even though it's very thin, right? But because it makes the bubble, that's why we can do this so easy. Okay, and then you just pass your knife around so you can open it, right? And look, and you have the pocket if that's what you want, right? So let me show you. I forgot to show you. I did a spicy one with cheese. Look at this beauty. Oh. I love how it tastes. Like, it's spicy, it has a kick, but the salt helps us to have like a really good flavor. I mean, you have to give it a try. You can put more or less spicy. It's up to you. And there you have it. Fresh, homemade corn tortillas with chile and traditionals. Can you see? Thank you so much for watching. And remember, on Wednesday, another video is coming. Now, 2 videos a week. Woo! Thanks for watching. See you next time.